Come on, don't tell me that, man. All right, what's up, dudes? All three of us. Well, four now. All right, man. Sounds great. So appreciate your help, dude. Glenn, EROS, man, Vincent, dude. I appreciate it. Hopefully, this setting saved. I had all this crap saved like a year ago. I hadn't done any videos in a long time. I usually just do like pre-market or after-market analysis and then upload it every once in a while. But it takes a lot of time, and I didn't look, man. I want to get my day going and trade, and I put a. I don't want to have to like put a video of whatever. So now that I got this live stream thing, man, love you, brother. I have to send y'all some something. We'll help you out with the play. We'll figure it out some way, man. We'll get it done. But thank you guys so much. SGRY, I called this over at Monkey's chat this morning. My average is $9.20. So my target on this is $10.65. If you look here on the daily chart. And why is it $10.65? The red line I drew corresponds with the 200-day moving average. So whenever I see a stock that has like broken out of resistance like this one. So why did we break it? Well, it's kind of inverse head and shoulder pattern, right? Let me take my drawing tool here. Where's my pencil? So you got here, there, and there. And then during those two times, and again, I'm luckily I do most of my trading in the morning, but I see these two defined pullbacks right from this resistance area up here towards $8. So then this morning, this thing starts going. So the first key break was over $7 this morning. That was the first key break. And then when it got up over 8, I said, this thing is going to just rock it. And I saw the 200-day moving average up here. And you'll say, yeah, but what about over here? What about, these candles over this way? Well, yeah, they matter. But when you're rallying like this and you see that 200-day moving average, that's why you'll see me in chat. And I showed you this morning. I called 3 different stocks out. Well, I called a boatload, but 3 different stocks I gave price targets on, and they all hit. Now, those penny stocks, they weren't the moving day average. It's just I know what happens on those penny stocks when they go at 10 or 12 cents. And, you get 18, 20 times relative volume. Like, it's going to 50. So I either put my order at 49 or at 51 because the algos will chase it to that number. You can put it at $10, but it don't mean it's going to get filled at 10. You feel me? So right now, I think this stock here, SGRY, is going to 1065. Now, does it get there today? I don't know. What time is it? 3:20. I don't know, man. I don't know if we get there today, but I'm holding it. So if it gets to 1065 today, I'm selling it. If it doesn't get there till Monday, I'll sell it Monday. But I'm holding it until it gets up there. Sorry, I'm looking at this screen. I'm not used to. Okay, so hey, for some reason, yeah, Vincent, email, sure, man. Uh, yeah, RTW. Assuming that was SGRY. I hope that made sense to you. That makes sense, guys. I appreciate y'all being here, man. And there shouldn't be too much of a delay. I put it on normal latency, so it might be like a couple seconds or something, but it was like 30 seconds before. It shouldn't be like that. RTW. Oops, I typed in it twice. Yeah, man, that thing failed. You know what happened? I had so many shits going this morning. Excuse me. I had so many stocks going. I'll have to edit that one out. So where did I get in RTW? I'll find out here. Hold on. I got in. What to go through? I think I got in like 26, something like that. Well, what happened? I had so much stuff going. I was chatting over there, and I let it run. I only took 1,000 shares. I wasn't like sweating it, right? 10 cents risk is only $100. So my gosh, I would have had to go all the way down to 15, and the low was at 20. So I wasn't sweating it. Well, I wasn't paying attention, and I go to check on it, and I was up 1 penny on it. So I bought it over here. It went all the way to 37, and I think I sold it for like a $20 loss. To be honest with you, I'm gonna pull it up because I want to figure it out. So anyway, RTW, I saw it running. Um, there was, I thought maybe it could break 40. Now you can see here in the past, looking here on the daily chart, look here, see that? Pop, fade, right? Every time it pops, fade, pop, fade today. But I was just, hoping. You can't trade on hope. But with all the volume coming in, and you could tell today's volume, right? Look down here at this bottom chart down here. The volume today, 25 million. But even this morning, this thing was way over the volume of when it popped the last time. When it popped the last time, let me see how much volume it was. Volume was, when it popped the last time, it's like 3 million, right? We had 25 today. When it popped back in February, we had 4 million. So today, that's why I thought, man, this thing was going to run possibly maybe to 1, but it had to go over 40 first, couldn't break 40. This big candle came in, and then the next one, and it's over. But again, I wasn't watching it at the time. That's why I was letting it run, and so I go to check it, and I was like, man, I mean, I was up $100 on it, and ended up selling for a $20 loss. So I'm gonna tell you what price I got in on it at. RTW. Come on. Oh, you wanna play games now, huh? NGD down. As you can tell, I don't talk incessantly. I can't. I mean, sometimes you feel like you're talking to yourself, but anyway, I'm waiting. Why is that not pulling up? There we go. Yeah, and that's why I said 40 because looking at the chart tells you everything, man. I'm telling, doesn't tell you everything, but there's fundamentals. There's a lot of stuff involved in trading, man. It's not just this or that, and you have to take everything together and put it all together. You might not know a stock's PE ratio. I don't know what the PE ratio is on RTW, right? It doesn't matter for trading this, right? You're going to be investing in what sector it's in, et cetera, et cetera. You know, but on a news play, on a chart pattern, you just it takes years of experience to put it all together. And I'm not saying names, but some people say, "Oh, the news doesn't matter. Oh, I don't care what this says or that says." Well, BS, because it does matter. So, still RTW, if it wants to play games here. Blah, blah, blah. So that's RTW. I'm waiting for it to pull because I want to tell you, man. My Now I got my audio and all this crap straightened out, and now my computer's holding up here for some reason. I'm about to buy me another one, to be honest with you. I got to keep an eye on this surgery partners. All right. CODX, hold on a minute. I'd like the live chat, and maybe I don't know, Vincent, you know how to do that, or maybe you could show me how to put like the live chat here, like so it's on my other screen, right? Like look, like I got all this over here on another screen, but to like put just the live chat part like down here in the bottom right, maybe we could figure that out sometime. Not now. All right, I don't know. Anyway, I got in. I told you where I got in at it. I don't make this stuff up. CODX. Yeah, man. I got in at. I took 1,000 shares at 14.50. Let me back up. So I actually bought it last night, and I bought it at. I don't remember 12.50, 13 maybe, something like that. And I sold it this morning at like 13.70 or something. It went back to 12 or 12.50. I sold it. So then it pulled. It did this run today, right? But it sold off in the morning. Popped up there, and we sold off down to like the 12.30s. So when it came back up, I bought it. But I did get in kind of late. I bought it at 14.50, and I held through this consolidation. I had a sell order at 15.29, which is right here in the midpoint. Kind of, it was the last 0.25% of this candle from March the 12th. and it never hit it. And I think I sold half like 1474. And all right, retail trade wins. You were asking. Let me pull that up there. All right, so can y'all still? Are you? Is it pretty much real time what you guys are seeing? Let's see. I pull this over, so that's 5, 6. That's about a 5 to 8 second delay. I hate that. Anyway, yeah, I'm sorry, man. I put it on a normal latency, which is as close to real time as you can get. So I had calls on it too. So I didn't do too good on this. Remember, I told you RTW, it went all the way up. I wasn't looking, and then I come back. Went to 37, and ended up selling it for like a $2 loss. There's RTW. I was saying, I was like, man. And I trade on ThinkorSwim as well. I have that over here. So I use Robinhood for options a lot, and I have a lot of positions over here in ThinkorSwim. But I don't like their. It's too cumbersome. I use them for certain things. Like this is my charting software right here. If you guys want to do a trade ideas subscription, there's a link in the description, man. If you want to do a subscription, there's a link in the description. So I love it. Wouldn't trade without it. I've been using it for 5 years, man. It shows me all my plays, what's going on, what's happening. I got hundreds of scanners I've created, and they have a bunch of built-in ones. I gotta renew my desktop trade ideas. It expired, and I haven't renewed it yet. This is one's built in the e-signal. So again, let me look over here. A delay on the stream? Yeah, I'm sorry. We'll have to figure that out here later. Sunday we can have you up to stream on Monday. Yeah, Vince, you're my boy, Blue. Nothing like a good rebellion. The Monkey Rebellion. That's over Monkey's channel there. Yep. Email me, bro. We will. You send me a message. I'll put that over here and copy that, man. Let's see. I'll put that over here and do that. And I will email you, Vincent. Email him. Hold on. Me out with. I appreciate it. What else we got? The delay is pretty bad. I know we'll figure it out. I'm sorry. Gonna hook you up. Appreciate it, man. So we still have 4 people watching. And I'm probably one of them because I have it pinned up on another screen. What else you guys want to look at? Lulu, man, that thing's been running crazy today. I saw that thing earlier. I should have taken it, but I didn't. It was running, but it had made its monster move for like pre-market, so I knew it was going to be chopping around. I mean, this thing was down at $200. Pre-market high was up here around 218, 216. We sell off, it drops back to 212, 213, and then kind of chopping around. When it goes like that, I don't. It's you got to take a small position. And this thing, unfortunately, does this a lot, but it just keeps grinding and grinding. It's a higher price stock. But again, that's where options come in. So, you want to take 100 shares of Lulu right now, that's going to cost you $22,400. You want to take an option on Lulu, depending on what strike you take, it might cost you a few $100. CODX, I don't know. I did get an option on CODX. I sold out of it, and man, this thing's really selling off here. But they could get that vaccination pushed through, man. That's why, obviously this started running here a couple months ago. We got up here to this 15 area, pulled back. So, I don't know, man. It's, that's up to you on your risk and, how much you want to hold. What's your average? 1457? Ooh, you're down 2 points on it now, man. Ouch. I don't know, brother. You got to figure that one out, man. How many shares you got? 100 shares? I don't know. I don't want to. I'm not talking about anybody else or whatever, man. As far as what he said, people are asking me, and that's why I put my. They keep asking me, and I put it in. It's not. I don't. That's the first time I've done that. It's not like I'm in there every day putting, "Oh, come see me," blah 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 blah. You can see by my viewers and videos. I don't do that, but people were asking me today, not just you guys, other people. There was like 15, so I put it in there. I put it in like 3 or 4 times. They asked me, here it is. 10 minutes later, they asked me, here it is. It wasn't like I'm just boom, boom, boom doing it. Boom, boom, boom. I gotta stop saying, boom, boom, boom. We're going to the top. We're going to buy an island. Holy smoly, guys! Look at this. Just popped up just now. Look at this. I was talking to you guys, not paying. Look at this sucker. EROS, EROS. What we got here? 345, 201. Quick pop. What's the news? Okay. Merger agreement. Creating a global powerhouse to combine. See what the combined trade public NYSE. It could be called EROS ST Global. What's the price here? Obviously, it's not going much above 3. So, not like it's doing some merger valued at $10, or else it would have already ripped up there. But here's the news, guys. So news does matter. That's why this just spiked here a couple minutes ago. EROS. Yeah, I mean, I don't know, man. If Glenn, you're down $2 a share, that's up to you. I mean, what your pain tolerance is on it, but I, if it was me, I'd bail. But you do whatever you want. Trade your own plan and plan your own trade. So EROS doing a merger. So yeah, if you caught the pop there at 2, went all the way, now we're up at 3, but that one's done. NVRO. See, this is why I have traded these. You see these scans, you don't just see this, running this unusual volume coming in anywhere. ThinkorSwim, you got your high-low ticker. You can create other things. I don't care. I love trade it is, and I stand by them. You can do a monthly subscription, or you can do a annual. Shopify. What else you guys questions on? Man, I traded a lot today. Oh, I still got ACST. I've got like 60 positions, 70 positions, guys. I mean, it's not like I just got one stock or whatnot, man. I got all kinds of stuff going on. I'm holding this one over the weekend, ACST. You talk about hold one over the weekend, Glenn. I'm going to swing that one. Oh, yeah, of course, man. Of course, yeah, take VWAP. Yeah, most definitely. hmm Just like right here. Look at this. Look at ACST. I was talking to Vincent about this earlier before you came on. We've been trying to set this up for 2 hours. So anyway, right here, when it pulled right back to VWAP, the yellow line held it, right? Descending triangle. You always want to hold the VWAP. Now it's going to break below. Okay, it broke below, but I mean, if it keeps like crashing down, like especially on these penny stocks, like it's pretty much lights out most of the time. Not every time. Nothing's a science here in the stock market. It's more of an art. So we got this pop, and we're just kind of grinding. We're going back. I wouldn't be surprised if it tries to test these 70 highs here in a couple minutes. It's at 67 right now. And if you look at the daily chart looks good. Let's expand that out. My line's already drawn there. And you have this gap up here at $1, right? 99 cents, $1. Still a lot of congestion to get through over here from late January. This is a pharmaceutical stock, I think. So something had bad results or something like that. I'd have to go back and look on why this dropped from January, but I suspect that's what it is. But it's coming back up for a retest. Now, this will be the first time it's retested. When it does do it, it hasn't done it yet. So I wouldn't expect a break of $1. Let's say Monday it goes to $1. I wouldn't expect it to break and hold and then keep going up to like $1.50 or something. But hey, crazier things have happened. But I am swinging it over the weekend. SGRY, why is that not going over here? It's both ways, Glenn. On the upside and the downside, but I like it. Here it goes. Look, here it goes. I like it on the downside. In other words, like when it VWAP hasn't caught up on this penny stock and it pulls in like that and then holds. I love that. But it can also work on a stock that's trending down. Let's say if a stock that's selling off like, big time, and then, it drops $1.50 and it pops up 25 cents, drops another dollar, then pops up $2. You want VWAP to hold like on the upside if it's bouncing, right? And then for a continuation back down on a stock that is, continuing a downwards trend. And then the same here on an upward trend, right? Like what happened? Boom, 55, it breaks out. We pull back to VWAP, it holds. Now we're coming back up for the high day retest, and then the daily chart looks good. So all things a go, in my opinion, on this one for the weekend for me. Again, I got in earlier today. My bread and butter. Nah, I mean, I trade small, mid, and large caps and options. So, yeah. Yeah, man. Oh, yeah. What do they expect the SPY going up? See what we got on the SPY. Spitty SPY. Look at that bounce. Yeah, there went my Apple. Yep. That thing's lost that 25 real quick. That's the end of that. And I think, yeah, Best Buy too. Best Buy, you know what? I'm going to sell that out. But you know what the crazy thing is I'm in the money right now. Ain't that crazy? On Best Buy. Look at this. I don't know if you guys see this right here, right? I bought a Best Buy expiring today. I bought it earlier today. The 70 call, right? I am in the money, yet I am down on the option. Options are a real crazy fickle beast. So I bought the 70 call. So that's what you call in the money. You want to be in the money. That's the goal of every option trade, right? So there's $70. The stock's at $70.11. But as you can see, I paid, like Apple's done, I paid 45 cents for it. Obviously, I paid too much, and it's trading for 32. So, unless this thing decides to spike up to 71 real quick, I'm probably gonna lose money. I mean, we got 20 minutes to go. I mean, literally, this option expires in 20 minutes. It will be worth zero at 4:01 p.m. It will be worth zero. So I might try to eke this out here. So I'm gonna be watching this Best Buy here. That's what I'm doing right this minute. Any real estate? No. I mean, plays. I used to be a realtor back in the day. But yeah, man, I'm gonna actually been looking at some land and property, but I haven't pulled the trigger on anything yet. All right, maybe I'll break even here on this 35. I paid 45. Yeah, NRZ. I mean, they'll eventually come back, but it's gonna be a while, man. I actually bought all right, 30. I was gonna keep an eye on this Best Buy. I don't want to. So real quick, if you guys don't know, so on options right here, right, I'm in the money. So up until 4 o'clock, this thing will go dollar for dollar, penny for penny. So it's worth at least $20 right now because the stock's at $70.20, 22 cents now. So dollar for dollar, it is worth at least that. And see, it's having a tough time. I paid too much for it, but I bought it. When did I buy it? I bought it at 2:30 this afternoon. So where was the stock at 2:30? The stock was at 69.24. So it was 75 cents out of the money. I paid 45 cents for it. Good risk reward. I was willing to pay that. And you know what? But I think I'm going to cut it if it decides to go to 71, whatever. I don't know. I just don't want to take a risk and then go back below 70. I'm getting out right now. 19. I was at, where did they get that at? 20. Let's see. All right, I got out at 20. I took the L on it. It's crazy. That's the first time I will tell you that I've ever been in the money on a stock and actually took a loss. So, but that's what happens when you buy, the weekly expirations that afternoon at 2:30, and they've really got to move for you to capitalize on them. But yeah, I took it, no big deal. Can you hear me now? Test, 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 test. Hello, 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 hello. Oh, all right, finally, dude. I don't know. I'm so sorry, man. Like I said, I know my microphone, all this crap, dude. I mean, 352. So good thing we made our trades this morning, because otherwise wouldn't be worth crap today. So let's go back over here to our stocks. What we're talking about, man. Yeah, I appreciate that, Vincent, man. Thank you. I have a Streamlabs as well, or excuse me, with that I don't, and then OBS. But I pay for this one, so I might as well use it. The XSplit. Hey, we missed this little run. See why I've been dealing with these stupid microphones. Look at this. Look at this guy right here, JTA, man. Actually, no, that's some kind of municipal fund. So yeah, never mind. I mean, that's fine if you want to invest in it, but yeah, so that's cool. Back up. That's fine. I don't know. We've made this huge recovery here, and I mean, wait till the second quarter earnings reports come out, right? Not like the first quarter, because we just been only a month into the end of March. The first 3 months are the first quarter, so they're going to be reporting those numbers, which we already know are going to be a little bit bad for March, but you got January and February that were good for the most part. But when these second quarter numbers come out in like September, right? So the second quarter is April, May, and June. So when they come out in like July and August for the second quarter that we're in right now, that's when I think what's going to hit the fan. 6 years, Glenn. All right. Let's see the market. Look at this big run up in the market, man. We're going green here, fellas. Gonna try to go green. I mean, we're already green, but we were kind of a little bit in the red, and now we're back up to where we started this morning on the SPY. Look at that, would you? All right, so you're asking, so there's SGRY right there. Average cost. I had 800 shares. I sold somewhere. Did I sell them at? I sold at 947. So now I'm still holding 400 at the 920 average there. Hey, 2 days, realist, man. Let's you know what you need to do. Like spend this whole weekend, maybe take a little break, eat some dinner, and then can't go out nowhere. Everything's closed down. Study this weekend, man. Go to Investopedia. There's this book here, man. I had a link for it somewhere, and I don't know what happened to it, but when I started, I read this book, and I read it like once a week. I always go back to it. I've read it probably front to back, probably 5 times, and then I always reference it. I look stuff up. Let me get it for you. All right. Hey, it's only $5. If you can't invest $5 in yourself, then in your education, then hey, I don't know what to tell you. There you go. Click that link. It's called The Beginner's Guide to Day Trading Online. This woman is endorsed by Steve Nissan, who is the founder of a candlestick charting in America. They use this in Japan, and that's where it originated. That's what these are right here. These are candlesticks. Each one of these represents 5 minutes of trading action. So anyway, you can look that up. Yeah, I mean it's a $5 book. I just I paid like $10 for mine, so now you're getting it on sale. It's from 2007, right? But look, I mean the what's the word? Everything is different stocks. All right, it was a different era, different time, but the mechanics of how things work and patterns always repeat themselves. Human psychology always repeats itself. Is always looking at just no matter what's going on. So it's very, very well written, good book. And there's a lot of day trading books out there, and you can buy whatever you want and go and find them. But this was the first one I bought, and I've read many others that have been free that I found in Google Clouds and stuff like that, and none compares to this one. So okay, well, plus it's $4.99 and $4 shipping, so $8. You can't even buy McDonald's lunch for $8 no more. Yeah, the principles. That's what I'm saying, Glenn. Yeah, yeah. Everything's the same, man. Yeah, but I mean, it's very well written. Look at Shopify, guys, man. I was looking at getting into that one like a month ago. The options are. I don't hardly ever trade shop options because they are so expensive. But it's just, you might as well just buy the commons, buy 10 shares, 20 shares of it, whatever. $320 a month ago, 320. Right now it's 588. So it's up $270 basically in a month. Unbelievable. But that's how these big caps work. Yeah, man, I killed it on Amazon earlier in the week, and then yesterday I bought some puts on it when it was coming down, and ended up chopping me out and around, and lost quite a bit of money. I mean, relatively speaking, I'm all right, but it's just like, man, I mean, boom, it just shook me out big time, because I had figured it had run up enough, and it was time, because it's been running unabated for a week and a half, and figured for it time to pull in, but it didn't. Oh, you already bought the book already? Just now? Realist? Yeah, speaking of oil, Glenn, look at this, man. XOM, did you see ExxonMobil today? Oil? Look at this run today. Why is this taking so long? Oh, the market's closing right now. We're not even paying attention, huh? So ACST. Anyway, it had a heck of a run. I don't know why it's taking so long to load up. I tell you what, man. I've noticed, like, what did that one actually go? Yeah. What? Oh, you're kidding me. Wait, what? 235. What? It says my Best Buy call is worth $2.35. That's crazy. In other words, $235. Best Buy, if I'm pulling this up, this better be over 72. If it's saying 235, that's some crap right there. Anyway, this internet just been crap, man, since everybody's been off. Holy moly, that thing did go. Vincent, look at that, man. Look at that, would you? All the way to 71. It went $1 in the money. Remember, I sold it about 6 minutes ago before 6 minutes here before the close. Took a loss. There's $100, man. I missed on. Son of a. Look at that, man. Remember? Look here. I'll show you. And I was like, well, I'd rather lose 20 than lose the whole $45 I paid for it. So I'm like, yeah, I'll just get out of it, because it wouldn't look like it was going to go. And then boom, it went $1 in the money. Are you kidding me? What did I sell that at? V-Trays. No, right here. Filled orders. Sold freaking 30. I took a $10 loss on it, but I should have had $155 on it. Should have made 55 on it. Yep, right again. I know, man. I know. I'm not always right, but what I am. That's like that old commercial. I'm not only the owner of Hair Club for Men. I'm also a sponsor. I don't know. I didn't say that right. What a day, man. What a week. Eventually, we'll get this to rolling. What's the platform? I mean, you can't tell me here, or you want it to be like private, or is something you made, or something you know about this other streaming platform? Oh, all right. Because you said email you and you'll tell me about it or something. Yeah, thanks, Glenn, dude. I tell you what, man, it's tens of thousands of hours of doing this, staying up all night, getting up early. I mean, it's not easy, man. People think you come in here and this doesn't matter, and you put money in, and then boom, you're a millionaire. Nah, man, it doesn't work like that. You know, if you're only doing it for the money, you're not going to make it. Obviously, people come here to make money in the stock market. People invest to make money in the stock market. Yes, that's true. But once you learn the art of trading, I mean, you can trade a large cap, you can trade a small cap, penny stock. Um, Options are a whole different beast. I'm not no expert on options by any means, man. But again, everything I've learned, I've taught myself. I've read, I've studied, I've researched. I mean, countless hours, and literally tens of thousands of hours. I'm not kidding. I mean, you can just do the numbers. I mean, I eat, breathe, and sleep this stuff, man. And I do love it. I enjoy it. I mean, everything. Like, I'll see some new product in the store that I've never seen before or something. And like, oh, who makes that? And then I'll look on the back of the box. I've always done that. Oh, ConAgra Foods. Okay. What's their symbol? CAG. You look them up. Oh, well, this thing's selling like hotcakes. So you buy a couple hundred shares of, CAG, for example. I'm just making an example, but you get my drift. All right. So here's what I'm going to do right now. I'm going to go to the post-market scan, and usually Fridays are pretty quiet as far as after-hours movers. But every once in a while, you'll catch some merger or somebody that's, putting out some after-hours news. When everybody else done went home and closed their computers and, running for the hills for the weekend. But if you stick around a little bit, you might pick up something. You fall asleep listening to podcasts. Yeah, sometimes and at nights, man, I like watch TV. I do others. I mean, I'm always on the stocks. When I'm done, sometimes, I'm at the screen sometimes for 12, 14, 16 hours a day. And you got to take a break sometime. But yeah, that's cool though, man. SpaceX, yeah, if that thing ever goes, man, I had I did real well on that big run up, and then I think yesterday, the day before, I bought $25 calls on it. I was up maybe 10% on them. I didn't, I don't usually take a profit at 10%. But anyway, and then the thing went back down today here, as you can see. So they're for May. So we only this thing can make a $5 move in one day if it wants to. So I'm not worried about it right now as far as those calls. But yeah, long term, man. Once this whole space tourism thing takes off, yeah, it's going to be great. And let me close that out there. I just wanted to delete it. All right, fold. Look at this. FOLD just popped up. 365,000 shares traded after hours just pop up. What in the world's going on? Added back. All right, FOLD. Let me go find out what's going on. So if y'all want to take a look at that, that's up to you guys. Something's popping. COO sells $25,000 worth, which that's only a couple thousand shares. No big deal. This is a pharmaceutical company, so they're getting something here. Let's see what we can find out. All right, man. Fold? No, nothing. All right. Huh. I don't know. I don't see anything, actual news. Somebody might have just pumped up. I don't know. It could be. But I don't know. But that's quite a, that is 363,000 shares that just came in. So that's pretty significant. Let's see what else we got over here. Fold, DKL, 24 million float. What in the world's going on here? Oh, look at the chart. I like the chart here on this one, DKL. It could have been a block trade. Yeah, right. You're right, Glenn. Yeah, it could have been. I'm not sure. But this isn't a block trade here. 930, 994, 983. Room to 11. DKL. Oh, you think you're playing a video game? Do you play video games with them? Hey, Glenn. Glenn, let me ask you something. because it just came to me, man. Uh, did you happen to be in another guy's room that started with a G, as in garage? Not garage day trader, but another G. I thought so. I thought so, man. I've been watching this thing, and I'm like, it just came to me. I'm like, oh, I know who you are now, man. Yeah, brother. Yeah, I got another room, man. I've got 14,500 people in. But, everybody's off doing their own thing. I post in there sometimes, but, um, you know, I, trust me, man, I could be killing it just on subscribers alone, let alone my trading. But, it's a lot to, you know, live stream and try to trade and concentrate all at the same time. So, I haven't been doing no trading this afternoon, just work on that. And thanks for Vincent and y'all helping me out with this audio. Man, I'm not changing a thing, so hopefully it'll be like this every time. A guy with a bald head? No, no, man. You know who I'm talking about. Anyway, excuse me. Yeah, I appreciate it, man. Vincent. Gerard. No, man. Anyway. Um, so, man, how you been trading, Glenn? You been doing good, man, or what? I remember we used to chat a little bit now and then over at G's room or whatnot. What's this DKL? Nothing. Just looking around here, see what I can find. That fold is interesting, man. So we got DKL and fold. Again, Fridays are pretty slow after hours typically. I can't believe GameStop got this big run here the last, over the last month, last 3 weeks or so. But I mean, I still think you talk about like one. I think, in my opinion, long term going down the tubes is GameStop. With all the games being delivered electronically, yes, they'll still have physical games. I don't know if you guys saw, but Sony, ticker SNE, Sally Nancy Edward, the PlayStation 5's coming out in the fall, probably around Black Friday, Thanksgiving there. And they said this will be the last console with physical games. And after this, they're not making any more physical disc. It will be all downloaded after the PlayStation 5. So when the 6 comes out in another 5 years or 4 years or whatever, and they've already started, digital download games, obviously. But those old games, the old CD games, of course, those are going to be highly coveted. So if you have any, I'd hold on to them. Oh. But man, I appreciate y'all being here, man. Good stuff, good stuff. Yeah, we're gonna buy a boat and buy a hotel on the Las Vegas Strip, and I'm gonna build a trading room. Everybody's gonna come trade at my place, and then I want to make $10 million by next spring, and yeah, buy another hotel, and then I'm gonna buy a private island. Yeah, I mean, but you know what? Like people, like if your internet goes out, right? Let's say your power goes out, or we have some other biological terror, and all these substations. You don't have electricity for a week. A storm comes in, but you have a generator, but still no internet because the telephone lines are down. You still want a DVD, like you were saying there, right? You can pop it in your DVD player, run it off your generator, and watch a movie. Where if you don't have internet and you realize you can't do it, so you always want to keep some of the old school stuff around. Well, man, you keep focusing and studying, man. You'll be able to buy a nice engagement ring off of one trade, man. This is what I still have left for. There you go, man. Dude, that's a good one, though, man. That's funny. Streamers for suckers. Let's look at, got another one here, pretty big volume. SOHU, just want to see what this one's about. Boom. MER Murphy oil. Holy moly, swung it for a year from last January to this February. Jeez, dude. How many points did you get on that, or what was your percentage on that? I'll just look at the numbers here. Last January of 2019. I want to go way back here on the chart. So, depending when you bought it, I'm just going to say you got it. So, the low was like around 125 or so, and then you just sold it at what, like 300? Nice, man. Nice. Hey, and I know I said it, but dude, with getting this, you've really y'all really encouraged me this morning, man. And there was like 10 other people that signed up or subbed on, and nobody. It's just y'all here, but you just kind of encouraged me to do this. And again, I'm not going to be like other people and like streaming all day or while I'm trading. I may here and there, but it'll be more of this kind of analysis or slower afternoon trading where, I'm not hitting on the hotkeys in and out of stuff and trying to analyze it as I go and talk to y'all. So, but I'll do it every now and then, but it'll be more of kind of this afternoon things. And, cool with that. Y'all come back and give it a listen, share it on your social media streams, and tell people to stop by. Oh, SGRY, let me pull it up. I think I said 1065. We look at this. We're up at 10. We went over 10 after hours here. We went to like 10. If it gets 1065 after hours, I'll sell it after hours too. What do we get? 1010. So yeah, I'm looking for 1065. Here's the chart, the bottom one down here, the red line, 1065, right there. Yeah, man, you're welcome. Thank you, brother. Vincent, appreciate you, man. Thanks for help me get this straightened out here on this audio crap and everything else, man. I mean, but you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm no dummy, dude. I mean, like, I just want like the streaming stuff. Like, plug in. All right, microphone's on. Check. All right, we got the screen on. Check. All right, here's my screen. Let's go. Boom. Hit the broadcast, go live button, and let's do this. And it had to be a 2-hour ordeal to get it straightened out. Oh, Glenn. Good luck, man. Appreciate you, man. E-Realist. I just want to see. Did you? You said you downloaded that book already, or you bought it? Let me give you another one to look at as well. And you may be able to find like the print version, the ebook online as well. But this is another one, man. Highly recommend this as well. And I ain't getting no money off these, dude. I'm just saying. Store Steve. This one. This is a little bit more expensive, but that's because, hey, it's worth it. So, let's find it. All right. Candlestick course. There you go. Check that one out. Yeah, man. Appreciate it, Vince. Yeah, I'll give you an email maybe over the weekend or something. If not, I'll be in touch Monday. I not on the computer a whole bunch during the weekend, but I am. And yeah, then we got this going. It's okay. I don't need it, but I want to check out and see what you're talking about as well. So I'll definitely give it a look. Who asked me about the SGRY? Was that Realist or Glenn? Someone just asked me about that. Yeah, Realist. When you're like let's say you buy a stock today and you sell it today. Okay, so that counts as a day trade. So it's T plus 2. So okay, let's go today, Friday. That doesn't mean Sunday the money's gonna be in your account. They don't count the weekends. So let's say you did a good play. You made $500, but you've only got $50 in buying power left. Well, you won't have that $500 in your account until if you about till Tuesday, available to you until Tuesday, because it's T plus 2 settlement, and some brokers even till Wednesday, depending. But it's T plus 2, so it's T meaning the trade day plus 2 business days. Yeah, real. So we were talking about SGRY. So you see my marks already on it. Boom, 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 and kind of an inverse head and shoulder play, if you will, on the SGRY. You draw a little trend line right here, right? Now, I mean, it's not exactly the T, but you get my drift here, right? So we come back. We had this big drop. The whole market dropped off, obviously. It's not just SGRY. We bottom out. We rebound. We come back, bottom out, pop up. And then now, and I think I was going over Vincent with this before you were on. And again, my target's still 1065. And when this thing broke 7 and then 8, I knew, and you see the red line up there, that's the 200-day moving average. I knew that this thing had the potential to get there and on good volume. I mean, we traded 11.4 million shares today, and as you can see, it usually only trades about 500,000, 400,000. Now in here during from like November till March, I mean, you know, this thing was trading every day 4, 5, 600,000 consistently from the run up to 8, and you know we went to 19. So that's be the first target again. Is at 1065 on SGRY. Oh yeah, you're welcome, man. You just set up following Trading Monkeys video, huh? You just set up following Trading Monkeys video. Can you repeat that? How he has ThinkorSwim. Oh, I got you. You set up your ThinkorSwim. I got you. Yeah, mine. Like here's my trade. Like after trader there. Everybody sets theirs up differently. I just don't like their whole setup, man. I don't know. I have another broker as well, so I mean I've got like 2 or 3 different ones, and I'm gonna get another one. I think I'm going with Fidelity. We'll see. So, but I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, ThinkorSwim's platform is very, very, very nice. I mean, it's in depth. I mean, this thing's got everything. I mean, you could think of all the bells and whistles, and sometimes it's just a little too much, man. I mean, but that's why I like my e-signal charts, and I have my Traders integrated over here. So, yeah, man, he did a good setup on the video. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's good. I mean, he did a good job. Look at this SGRY, guys. I'm gonna sell half here. I said it's gonna hold till 1065. We just hit 1065 to the penny, guys. To the penny. Bada bing, huh? What did I say? Did I call it? What's this, like the 10th one target reached today that I called? Just won't quit. Can't stop, won't stop. What did we lose, Realist? We got Realist and Glenn then, huh? I appreciate it. Let's see here, 1066. All right, I think I'm gonna sell half. That's the proper thing to do. Just because I've already sold half earlier, and I'm gonna sell another half. So, problem is, I should have had my sell order already out there at 1065, and I didn't. So, we'll see. That was nice though. Oops. Oh, you know what? I did have my sell order out, but it expired. I didn't do good till canceled. I just did good for the day. So at 4 o'clock, it canceled the order. Uh-huh. So who else is Realist Glenn? Any of you guys holding SGRY? So I am going to sell half of it out here. Another half. I already sold half. I'm selling. So I'm down to a quarter position here once I get this order in. I'm going to try to get it on 1050. Is try to get out at least because it's pulled back and I don't want to chase it down. 1050. I just got 200 shares is what I'm selling. Review and get it out. And oops, got to edit it. All right, let's see. See, now it's printing 1040. See every on the time and sales. Because I don't want it to, what I'm thinking is it's tap that, then tomorrow morning, or Monday morning, pull back to $8. You never know. So you just got to take it when you got it. Damn, now it's down to 31. I think I will here. All right, let's do this again. All right, where are we at? 200. I'll cancel this. I'm just working on that there. Okay. 200. All right. Let's go. There it is. Oh, partially executed. Come on now. Give me a partial fill. That's after hours for you. What market am I using? What do you mean? I mean, in YSE, I think actually surgery trades on, I don't know if it's MIC or NASDAQ, but no, on ThinkorSwim I can, but that was on my Robinhood account that I'm executing this trade. So they just hit into the best one for execution. So let's see, a partial fill. Oh, you kidding me, man? I put 200 shares to sell and it sold 6. Come on now. See, that's some. Don't that. But I'm going to leave it out there and see if it sells. I don't like this pullback here we're doing. And again, I wanted to swing this over the weekend. I wasn't. But since it got up there, and I knew I always put my orders out there. I always do that because on your targets. Now you have to monitor. Sometimes you're walking away and forget, but because sometimes you put a stop. Once you get good at trading and you're sitting there, you're monitoring the trade. You don't want to put like a hard stop because the algos will run it down to that stop, sell you out, and then a lot of times turn around and run right back up, or vice versa if you're short. All right, here I'm gonna since this thing's being a little, a little B. I'm just gonna sell 100 shares here, just to limit it, just because I thought if it could hit that and go above the 200, but it didn't. So what we got? 1020. All right, I'm gonna do 150 here. 150 shares. Let's see. You gonna play games again? Let's see. 150. So there, 15. All right, 115. This thing is something else here this afternoon. All right, I'm canceling the rest of the orders and leaving whatever I have left. It's some weird odd lot now. You don't have. Who's your broker, realist? Who's your broker? TD Ameritrade. Yeah, you can trade after hours. Are you at your computer or on your app? I mean, I only use my phone to like monitor. I'm outside taking a break, and at a restaurant or something. Like I'll monitor, but like I don't. If I see I'm up like big on a position. Okay, I might put an order sell, but like as far as trading, I don't trade off my phone. Like, you know what I mean? Like all day. Like I'm, have a real setup with monitors and computers. So you're at the computer. All right. Look here. Hold on 1 second. I got to fix this surgery because I don't want to sell out the rest, all of it, right this minute. So here's the pullback on that. If you look, that actually pretty textbook here. This is the 1 minute chart, so pretty interesting there. Right back to the moving averages. Pretty decent after hours volume. Limit sell at 10:35. So I'm going to cancel the rest. All right, canceled. All right, go back here. All right, so I'm sorry. Yeah, you want to sell after hours, right? Okay, so you go to trade. Are you watching? All right, just watch. You have a stock, or if you're trying to sell an option, you can't sell an option after hours. You can't trade options after hours or pre-market. So if you're just trying to sell a stock, you go here to trade, right? I go to active trader, right? Let's see a stock I have. All right, I got this one, Cube V, right? So you listening? Reels. So let's say, and then you go to sell. Are you there? Okay. So go to sell. Now, mine defaults to market. And you go to edit. All right. Let's say, okay, I got 25,000 shares of this stock, right? You can see up there. So I'm down quite a bit on it. But anyway, so it's just a very, very small sub penny stock I've had for like 3 months. Just see if it'll ride out. Anyway, sorry, let's say I want to sell 100 shares. You go here to order. You got a limit, right? Put in your price, whatever you want. Day, you go till extended because we're extended hours. The GTC good till canceled means that order's out there, pre-market, post-market until it gets filled. Yeah. So if you just want to sell right now, you go to EXT extended. Let's just say, right? Confirm and send. I always have an order confirmation because, I don't want to, I've used to not have them in the past and I got where I made mistakes, so I don't want to do that anymore. So then you would send it. Just make sure you choose the EXT, which means extended hours, and you have to use limit because there's no market orders after hours or pre-market. It's all limit orders. You got it? Make sense? So, I just escaped and I'm out of that one. Yeah, that EXT is extended, yeah. So, yeah, that's what that means. Look at this. All right, look at surgery. Son of a biscuit. Boom. All right. Yeah, I'm going to sell out another. I'm going to sell it a little bit more now. That thing's making the run, boys. Making the run. Called it this morning, man. And I don't just throw out these targets like, oh, close my eyes. And you'll see people on StockTwits, other places. Oh, the stock's $1. It's going to 20 tomorrow, man. They don't have no effing clue, right? So, like, my targets are a target for a reason. That's not just throwing it out there and the stock's $1 and it's going to 15 today. Well, if I don't see it, technically setting up that it's going to 15, I don't just I say where I think it's going to go based upon technical analysis. Okay, like you got to take everybody's opinion, including mine, with a grain of salt. But I'm just saying, like, that's my target, and boom, 1065, and there it is. It didn't get there today, and so I was like, okay, I plan on swinging it because I'd sold half of my position, and here we are hitting it after hours. So somebody's running this up, And we just look at this here. No, that was something else, huh? They just filed something here, something else. Yeah, are you talking like a bottom bounce, triple bottom, Glenn? Yeah, I like those plays too. You fixed your issue too early. What on what surgery? Is that the ones you were trying to sell real? Yeah. Let's see if I'm gonna put it out there. I'm gonna put an order for 11 out there. Why not, man? I'm putting an order for 11. See if it hits it. Well, at this rate, it might. All right. I'll put 1098. Let's just see. See that way. I never use like the round numbers like 1050, $11. You know what I mean? Like I always like I'll do 1001, 999. I'll go 1003 when I'm trying to sell when it's moving like that. Just but because a lot of times everybody else's order is stacked up there, and the algos will run right up a penny or two underneath of it, and a lot of times they'll pull right back. So I always throw mine kind of a few cents above or below when I'm trying to sell. How many shares do I got left? Two. All right, I'm gonna sell what I got. 44. All right, I got 244 shares left, so I'm selling 44 at 1098 if it gets there. Boom. What's my favorite setup? I don't know, man. I know so many. I mean, I love like gaps on a chart. Um, Let me show you, dude. I mean, you guys don't even know how much time in my plethora of like just I print this chart out today, man. Like I'm serious. Take us look. Do me a favor, man. Whoever you only got 3 people listening here, whatever. Take a screenshot of this chart. I'm gonna make it full screen. If your cut and paste tool, take a screenshot of that right there. Print that out. Look at that pattern. Print that out. Glenn, realist. I'll wait a couple, like another 30 seconds. So I'll take a screenshot of that right there. Make the YouTube full screen and then screenshot or whatever, and then print it out. Put that on your wall. I mean, this textbook here, boom. Oh my gosh, I just got I filled half of my shares at 1098. Are you kidding me? That's why I put it out there. What was the high? The high right there was 1105. I should have stuck it over the 11. This thing is running crazy here right now. All right, hope y'all got the screenshot. Boom, look at this, man. All right, I'm not touching the rest of my shares because I won't have any in case this thing wants to run to 12 or 15 on Monday. I'm not saying that's the target. I don't know. This was my first target. Beyond this now, next stop would be 12, obviously, and then after 12 would take us up to like 1530, 1520 area. This thing's going crazy here, man. Oh, man. 1120, guys. Oh, man. Did it? Audio's gone. All right. Audio's all right. I'm like, damn, not again. I haven't touched anything, man. Come on now. Hey, I'll be right back in like 2 minutes. Gonna get a drink, and y'all hang tight. I'll be right back, man. We'll continue this. Just give me like 2 minutes. I'll be right back. back, y'all there? Well, as we know, it looks like you guys are still here. The hindsight trader in me, which I don't like. I don't do that, but 11.23. But I'm happy with how I did. I put my those 44 shares that didn't get executed at 10.50. I put them up there at 10.98, and they got filled. That's all good. So obviously you can see surgeries are big gapper here this afternoon. After hours, gapping up 12%. AVCT, what's this? 279 stock. So a cheapie. A few there. Oh, look at this one. Let's see. I don't know. That's some crazy action there. Let's see if we can find anything on that. On AVCT. There. Okay. They had a file in here. So you just go over to old Yahoo. Alright, let's see what's going on. Here's Yahoo. AVCT. Let's see if we can find anything. And nothing. But there's some filing or something apparently. Yeah, consolidation. Real estate, like you said, just kind of goes sideways. Where was there was one today I saw? I forgot which one it was. Real quick, surgery 241,000 shares after hours. That's just after hours. Let me see if I can find it here. I got one somewhere. Consolidation plays. Well, I haven't. That's not what I was looking for. Flat topper. Yeah, there was one. I knew I had one from today. Right here, prime example. Right now, it's not exactly textbook, but it is consolidation nonetheless. Except for this one candle right here, that popped right down there to like the low 14s. The rest of this you can kind of see we're just kind of up and down between that range. And then finally when it broke, boom, that 1470, 1469, and it shot up. And that was CODX actually. So I took a screenshot of that to put in my arsenal. You go back, you look at these chart patterns every day, all day. Patterns repeat themselves. If you haven't heard of Fibonacci's, that's exactly what those are. Let's look at SGRY. See, yeah, see right here. If you're talking about SGRY, Glenn, yeah, it's just kind of consolidating back and forth here in this channel. Again, after hours, obviously very illiquid, but you know, it's got some volume here. But yeah, that's considered consolidation or range bound. But consolidation, I'd like to show one where each candle's like closing at the top, right? Or they're long body candles like this candle here, for example. Like this little consolidation right here. And it's small, but it's consolidation nonetheless. Excuse me. Right here. Okay, that pop up there at 4:30. And then this one. And this one. And that is consolidation, believe it or not, right there at the 1075 area. Let me those two candles right there, and then boom, this one broke above and held 1082, and then next thing you know, that's when I put my orders at 1098, and then it blew through 1098, and then ended up going all the way to 1114, 1120. No, what was the high? 1122. Yeah, I put 23. Don't have to be exact, but I tried to. There you go. Oh, dude. Yeah, dude, that's me. For real, man. Real, like, I'm self-taught, man. The only time, now I will say this, I'm not going to mention his name, but y'all undoubtedly have heard of him. And it was a guy that worked with him, and this was like 5 years ago. I took one, like 2 hour kind of 101 course for $300, and it was just we were on Skype, and it wasn't like I was a brand new trader. It was my first day. I'd been trading for like a year or two, and I just wanted to fine tune a couple things, and this guy spent 2 hours with me. Again, I paid him $300. It was just me and him on the computer, remotely, on Skype or whatever, and sharing screens. And other than that, dude, I've learned everything on my own, man. And I'm not saying if you want to go take a course from somebody, whatever, go take a course. That's up to you. But all the knowledge, if you're willing to put in the time, and I'm talking tons and tons and tons and tons of time, it will come. And just start with the basics and go from there, You accidentally made more on surgery after hours than you did on purpose the rest of the day. So what, did you sell some, like, yeah, and then more tons, right, Glenn? Did you sell some earlier today, surgery? Did you sell some earlier? Real estate? Oh, you got all out then. Oh, man. Yeah, I didn't tell you to get out. I just showed you how to get out. But that's all right, man. I mean, what price you get out? It was at like 1050 or something then. So, how many shares did you have? I'm not on there every day, but probably most days. Yeah, I would say just come in there and check it out. But I come there like this morning. I had to put in a lot of trades, and so I had a lot of positions running. But when I'm active trading, and like I'm not in there all the time because I have to concentrate. And honestly, he does talk a lot. Anyway, I'm not talking about bad about nobody else than me, but I need concentration when I'm trading a lot. And that's what I was saying, man. I'll do some more of these live streams now that I'm all set up and stuff. And me and Baby, I've done live trading here with you guys this afternoon on SGRY. I mean, it's live trading, right? Just 10. Oh, cool, man. Yeah, decent guy. Yeah, lots an understatement, right? No, that's cool. So 10 shares, hell, you made at least $1 a share. That's $10. It's hard to sit alone in a room and act excited. Hey, oh, dude, when when I make a big lick, shit, I'll holler out loud myself, man. If I'm not, no, I don't hardly ever stream. I'm just saying, like, if I'm a good one, man, to be like, whoa. Yeah, I mean, I want to, um, hey, get things going. I mean, make a little change, whatnot. But yeah, I will say this though that there's, and again, not mentioning any names. I Yeah, Glenn, I told you I used to be over there like years and years ago. I was a member. I used to write articles, technical analysis articles, and I got a free membership as long as I wrote like 1 or 2 articles a month. So I never had to pay for a membership. That's how it worked. 'Cause I knew my shiznit. But yeah, I haven't been in there for 5 years, man. 5 or 6, 4, 5, 6 years. Yeah, I was back when dude. I mean, I was in there when he had like 30 people, man. Literally, like I'm an OG. You can go ask like the mods in there. I didn't go by this name, but I mean, I'll tell you this: when certain somebody, again, not mentioning names, but once it seems like they got a lot of subscribers, the share size increased. The wins increased, but the losses increased too. So, uh, you know, I don't want to talk about other people, traders, etc. But you know, let's what else we got here? I saw this one here a minute ago. Where'd it go? Not AVCT. AVCT keeps popping up. But it's back 232, so I don't know. I'm not nothing to look at there. TROV, a little pop. Uh-oh. Paycheck Protection Program, TROV. TROV. Yeah, I mean, you gotta take everything with a grain of salt. You know what I mean. Um, but the best knowledge is the knowledge you learn on your own. I guess we lost Reels. That's right, it's me and you, buddy. Yeah, I mean, everybody has a different strategy to trade. Um, a lot of people trade the same, but I'm also, oh, here he is, still on the clock. What are you at work? Oh, I didn't know you. Oh, you're working your real job, making the real money, huh? Well, that's good, man. Glad you're still able to work. What kind of work you do, man? Oh, okay. Oh, all right. Oh, you work at home, but literally work for a company, but you're okay. I got you. I got you. Yeah, well, they don't know if you're trading or not. Well, actually, they probably have some software to see what other sites you visit while you're logged into their site. I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, I told you. Remember, I said I used to have my MCSE. Yeah, I did networking. I never took my Cisco certification and all that stuff, but I did MCSE, man, and shit. I did a lot of. That was me, brother, back in the day, man. Ah, okay. On virtual. Nice, man. Yeah. It works. I walk my dog's breakfast, go on the beach. Yeah, Glenn, I don't know how you get through it, man. I mean, somebody's got to do it, though. Let's look at this STC. Oh my gosh, dude. Hold on. Don't look now. Is it? Oh, I looked at the wrong column. I looked at surgery and I saw 1146. I was like, oh man. I'm like, oh, that's the percentage up, not the price. I was like, oh, it's back up to 11. Yeah, this thing's looking good though. But realist, you're kind of like me when I first started, man. It's like you're a technical guy. Like okay, like we want the TCP IP, we virtual machine, etc., etc. All right, this is how you do it. This is how you set it up. All right, here's your firewall. This is why you can't connect. This is why you can't go to this site. Like it's black and white, right? But in trading, it's not like that. I mean, yeah, buy low, sell high, but it's not just okay. You buy here, you sell here, and you do the same thing tomorrow on the next side. Like everything is different every day. Every stock is, there's no black and white. Like I said, trading is an art, not a science. A stock can have great news and the stock goes down. It's all about like managing expectations. Yeah, like Glenn said, and then you deal with it. Yeah, I mean, you're gonna have to go back to. No, I mean, it's not something you pick up in a week or 2 weeks, man. I mean, you got to put some time in. But if you want to do it, uh, you know, whenever you have free time, man, you need to be putting the pedal to the metal, man. Get that book I told you about, man. That'll really help you out. And then the candlestick course, man. That'll really help you. Well, if you need time off, let me know. Yeah. Let us know if you need any time off work, Glenn. We'll come and do your job for you. That's good one, man. Old surgery pulled back in. No big deal. That's fine. That EROS. Oh, man. Are you kidding me? Y'all remember this one I talked about before the close? And I said it popped back up. And they're the one doing a merger, EROS here. EROS and STX. And well, it's hanging around 280. It's probably done. And then here it is making another run. But I still don't have an exact, an effective merger price on this. And that's what's frustrating me. Oh, you're welcome, man, Rose. No problem. We're in listening headquarters. So all it's saying, did not. There you go. So we don't know. So you be speculating. Did not disclose the financial terms of the deal. They are merging. We don't know the terms. So people are just buying upon pure speculation. Now, is the price going to be higher than 196 where it was before this? Yeah, I'd say 99.9% yes. Do we know if it's $6, $12? Is it $3? I don't know. So, you wouldn't want to put all your eggs in one basket here. Well, you never do that anyway, but I mean, I'm almost tempted to just get ready to break this high up here. I mean, why not, man? All right, I'm going to take some small position. Small position here. 50. Yeah, I'll do that. We'll see. I'm just putting this in. I mean, they're an Indian language programming, like filmmaking company, is what they do. They're merging with another filmmaking company, is what it is. And this company's been around since '77, so it's not like a fly by night, some crazy company. Here. Oops. Oh, come on. If it'll fill me. Yeah, man, it is, Glenn. A lot of stuff going on in that sector. Man, come on now. put an order at 332. Stock was at 333. See, that's sometimes you know you're stepping over dollars to save pennies. We'll see if it fills. Now, I know I don't want to chase it, but I want to be in the game a little bit here. Maybe it'll fill me right here. Yeah, Netflix has been crazy, man. Roku. I killed it on Amazon this week. I ain't gonna lie, man. And like I was saying earlier, I said I got double dipped in there yesterday afternoon on 2 puts, and I lost in both of them. GE EROS, like, you know, that thing actually just got taken out of the Dow 30. Huge industrial power, obviously been around in the Dow and on the market for 130 years plus, but they've just been having a tough time here lately with their businesses. And someone was asking Kramer the other day about what he thought, and he said they'll eventually come back around and get everything straightened up, but he said he wouldn't get in it right now. I don't know. I mean, I haven't looked at it. Let's see what's the price right now on GE, like $6, $7, 683. I mean, you got some money you want to put away for a while. Let's say you got 100 shares. What's that? $685, $84. I mean, it's not a bad idea, but in other words, it's going to be, in my opinion, a while before you get some money back on it. And I think there's other investments or other sectors and companies you can invest in that would give you a better return and maybe not have to wait as long rather than GE. But that's just my opinion. Yeah, BA will come back. They ain't gonna let BA go nowhere. They just restarted up one of their factories. If you look at the chart here on BA, yeah, very long hold. He is right on that, but it'll come back around. If you look here at BA, all right, Boeing. So this is just like a 3-day chart here. Just expand out because I just want to focus on yesterday and today. So I don't know what I think it was around. I don't know, 1, 2 o'clock yesterday. Anyway, somewhere in here, the stock was up 137 or whatever. I bought a 125 put. So it kind of went up against me. I'm still holding. There's the VWAP tap. We fade back down, closed at 134 yesterday, right? So I'm thinking, like, this is great. Like, it's going to keep going. And then, like, the news comes out after hours. Of course, options market's closed. That they had restarted production or something at one of the facilities, and of course the stock goes from 134 up to 154 today. So I got some 160 calls on them. So we'll see what happens with that next week. But anyway, lost on those puts today, and got some calls on those. Oh, really, man? Geology degree, that's cool, dude. Nice, man. So geology, now you're in IT, huh? I mean, that I wasn't expecting that big move in Exxon today, man. And I was looking at this, like USO, like, right? Look at USO today, right? That's the oil future funds. I mean, that thing was down, 15 cents today. Whatever percentage that is, 10, 40, I don't know, 5%, whatever that is, 3%. But then you look at Exxon today, boom, thing went up $4. Crazy. Look at the chart, man. I mean, gas, saw gas yesterday, it's $1.38, cheapest I've seen it in at least 10 years, 12 years, since like '08, since the last crisis crash. But I mean, you have an IT degree or you got a geology degree, and then you just kind of taught yourself, computers and programming, networking, etc. Thanks for your service in the Corps, man. Semper Fi, baby. Oh, I got you. Yeah, they agreed to that cut though for a while, man. So it's hard to tell, And then what was it? Trump saying that he's gonna pay him to keep the oil in the ground, basically, and not bump it out. Yeah, he was broker, and he had something to do with that there, man. Yeah, you don't know what's happening behind the scenes. I'm gonna go through a couple of these other ones here. It's after 5 now, so very rarely, but you never know. Something else might pop up. Yeah, did you order that book, Reels? The Daytrading Online book I linked up there earlier. Yeah, free condition, exactly. Yeah, I mean, because it costs them more just to get it out of the ground, let alone paying for refining costs, etc. The candlestick one and the Daytrading Online one, yeah, either one of them. I put them both in there. Hey, Derek. We were just doing some live trading here this afternoon. Some of my buddies here encouraged me to live stream. I haven't done it in a long time, and so I finally did it. And we've been making some trades here this afternoon. Market closed at 4, and actually sold off some of our swing trades this afternoon, and now we're just kind of BSing right now. See if we can find anything else moving, but it's Friday, so not much else moving here this afternoon except for SGRY. Well, just in case he didn't hear, SGRY, nice move. Yeah, I mean, but it's going to be a while if we ever get back to $100 oil. I mean, what do you think, Rose? So you worked on the rigs like you ever slang chain? You know what I'm talking about if you worked on the rig. Realist slanging chain. Yeah, of course they want it at 100, but I doubt it gets back up there anytime soon. I don't want gas to go back to $4 a gallon. Oh, mud logger, I got you. You ever do any in Louisiana or just out in West Texas? Well, I guess Derek didn't want to stick around. That's fine. We'll delete that since Derek was here. That's fine, Derek. Oh, nice. This you were at the office, and then you did like analysis and would like tell them if that's a good spot to drill, kind of thing. Is that kind of what your job was? Ah, Southwest Texas, there, Pecos County, huh? You know where Comanche, Texas is? Oh, I got you. That's cool though, man. See, them geology degrees do pay off, man. Wasn't just a bunch of rocks. It was said Peckles instead of Pecos. That's funny, man. Peckles. funny, dude. Yeah, I saw that. Let's, yeah. Actually, you know what? Here, let's see what we got. Yeah, now this is the, light sweet crude front month, not the WTI. But, and I mean, you can see light sweet crude, how much it popped today, right? Yeah, but this is light sweet crude, not WTI. So there's the light sweet crude futures. This is one of the main followed ones. But yes, I know what you're talking about. Look, this thing went here from 1950 up to 2060. No wonder Exxon bounced today. But USO, like I was telling you, right? That's the oil fund ETF. Was down, 3.5% today. There you go, 3.5%. Let me see WTI. I go over here to this other chart. WTI. Oh, wrong one. Was it? I always go to CL, but yeah, that's crazy, man. Do guy futures like stocks? I'm not sure what you're asking, man. Futures and stocks are two different things. Futures are based, I know I'm not trying to be simple, but you're betting on a price to lock in a price now to pay that price in the future should the commodity rise. So if you bought you bought CL here, right, 25.14, light sweet crude oil futures. So a year from now, let's say you bought or 3 months from now, okay, let's say the price goes to $50. Well, you bought a futures contract, you have a right, and you can get a physical delivery with futures, or you can, get the price difference. So you have a right to buy that oil at $25 a barrel in June if the price goes to 50, for example, or whatever it's at 40. Now, conversely, if you buy a contract today at 25 and then the price goes to 20 or 15, well, you're screwed there because obviously it lost money. But most people they trade the contracts, so it's like a house contract, right? So I'm gonna buy your house for $100,000, and that contract's good for 30 days. So something in 30 days happens that's in the contract that says, hey, I'll buy your house for $100,000 if the plumbing's not leaking, the roof's not leaking, the heat works, etc. But during that inspection time, if I find something wrong with the house, well, you know what? I'm not going to buy your house for $100,000. The contract's null and void. Now, futures contract, the contract's null and void. But what I'm saying is that the contracts are traded, so you can hold it just like an option to the end of the duration of the contract for the contract you bought, or you can sell that contract to someone else for a higher price. Make sense? You have to have a futures account to buy futures. Yeah, it's a separate approval through your broker. So if you have TD Ameritrade, you said TOS, you can apply for futures. And since you're brand new, they might not approve you. You have to have some experience trading, so they might not approve you because they do trade differently. You can look it up and read about it. It's a little bit different. But the cool thing is is they trade from like Sunday at 6 o'clock Sunday night at 6 p.m. until like Friday at I think it's 4:30. So basically around the clock from Sunday night until Friday evening, you can trade futures. You know, you want to trade cotton, corn, index options, oil, gold, whatever. So, you know, if some news comes out late, like after the market's closed, you have a futures account, you can get in there and trade and capitalize on it. You know, or hedge against some of your positions that you have in the market, etc. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. Yeah, they probably wouldn't preview anyway, so I don't worry about trading futures yet, man. You just will learn the basics, and then you can worry about futures. So, I mean, you got to think like this. Uh, you know, what's moving, what's hot right now. I mean, there's all kinds of stuff going. Back to my signal. So, AMT. I don't know if you ever heard of this stock. We'll look at the daily chart on it. Of course, you know, it dropped and recovered. It's basically back to where it was before the big market drop. So, I don't know. Is this the bottom? I'm still wondering, like, was that the bottom? You know, at the end of March or what? I don't know. It's still kind of weird that I know. I still think it goes back down. I don't know. That's why I just play accordingly. Anyway, this stock is AMT, right? Oh, good, man. Good. I hope you bought it used. No sense paying brand new price for it. Used is fine as long as it ain't missing pages. But good, man. Excellent. Yeah, they'll really help you, man. Yeah, so like AMT, this is American Tower. What do? They're a cell tower company. My friend's parents, they have two towers on their property. They live out in the country, but they have two towers on their property from them, and they pay them $1,500 a month. They got, hey, you mind if I put up a tower here? We'll pay you. Actually, it's $3,000 a month because they got two of them. It's $1,500 each. So they get $3,000 a month for doing nothing. Just hey, you put up a cell tower? Hell yeah, put up 100 of them. You know. So that's what they do. And there's another one, CCI, not CCL, not Carnival Cruise Lines. I still don't think they're out of the woods yet, but CCI. So why am I talking about cell tower companies? Right? Boom, you just said it. 5G. Eggs. Yeah, sitting 5G. They're idiots. I swear, man. Something starts on Twitter and these people with a half a brain. Oh yeah, that's what caused the coronavirus. I got cancer. The 5G. Give me a break, man. Anyway, but yeah, so very, very good space to be in. And once this, fully rolls out, it's still going to be a few years for, 5G all over the country. Yeah, all right, so when I had a 3G phone, and then I got the new iPhone, right, and then went to 4G or whatever, 4G LTE, I didn't hardly notice any difference. And then now they're going to go to 5G. Like as far as my speed, I mean, it might have been a little bit, but like I didn't notice no like drastic difference in how fast my phone was or anything when they rolled 4G out. So, but anyway, I'm just saying good space stocks to invest in. Yeah, the mob mentality. I mean, I tell you, man, there's so many conspiracy theorists and whatnots out there, man. I mean, just living the real life, man. Just because someone else jumps off a bridge, are you going to do it? Well, these people, they actually might. But no, I'm not. I'll stay right here. Let me see about that EROS. That's another one. That's holding up, man. Oh, okay, did I? Yep, I got filled. $3.32 finally on EROS. Yeah, I mean, like my the signal's half and half. I mean, I'm right by a cell tower, but yet my phone only gets 2 or 3 bars. So you tell me. I'm on Wi-Fi most of the time when I'm at home on the phone. But if I'm not, I'm on the whatchamacallit, just a straight signal. I hear you, Glenn. Yeah, dude, it's crazy what people believe, man. Like, it's sad. It's like, my gosh, man, don't y'all have any damn common sense? Yeah, but real, it's like Netflix is the real deal, right? I mean, they're generating their own content, right? Amazon's generating their own, video content, their own movies and stuff. Yes. Roku, right? They're not generating any content. They're just generating the means to get the content. You see what I mean? Netflix and Amazon are the real deal, like producing content that has thousands and thousands of movies available to watch. Roku is just a means to get to that those movies. You see what I mean? But I know what you're talking about. You're talking about Hulu and like Peacock. But like those are certain shows. I think. I mean, there's so many out there now. I still think as long as Netflix keeps developing their own original content and bringing back some of these old shows that people haven't seen on TV for 20 years, 30 years, 40 years, whatever, and licensing them for 3 or 6 months at a time, I think they'll be great. I just read an article the other day. I forgot, but I don't know, over the last month, how many new signups they got from this, everybody being at home. I mean, it's crazy. Paying $13 a month and, millions of signups. It's crazy. Uh, yeah, Disney. I don't know, but you got Disney Plus. I know. They're all great. Disney's just losing their, what, because they had to shut their parks. They just shut the parks down, of course, last month, and then 40,000 employees got furloughed. And I put a, let me see if I can find it here, and I'll let me go find it. A thing. So I think it was like their parks, not just the parks are like 25% of their revenue for Disney. That's not counting the media, just the parks, and that's what's closed right now. The media, the new Disney Plus thing, they just got 50 million new signups here in the last month or two. Uh, I don't know if it tanks. Like, I mean, I don't know if tank. Okay, pull in. Yeah, it's going to have a pullback, man, for sure. Yeah, it's run up too hard, too fast. So yeah, it's going to be pulling in. So there you go, man. Good idea. And I had one earlier today, or from yesterday. I sold it. But yeah, maybe buy some out of the money puts on Netflix could be an option. But people are still have Netflix. After it's over, they're still going to continue paying every month. It's just the streaming hours viewed may not be up as much, but I still think they'll. Again, long term, they're going to be fine. I don't know if you know this, Reels, but like it's been a while. Let me look on the chart here. I'll show you. Netflix. Let's look at the daily. It's been a while. It's been like 4 or 5 years, maybe longer. Oh, boy, it's been a little longer than that I thought. Oh, there it is, right there. 2015, July 2015. So it's been almost 5 years. They had a reverse stock split. The stock, I want to say, was trading around 700, 750, somewhere in that area. It was in the 700s when they split. Well, guess where we're at right now, right? And they did a 1-for-7 split, I think. So in other words, the Netflix shares, every share you had at 700 was 7 shares at $100. And here we are back up. We just hit what? 450, 460 the other day. Yeah. What's the Wheel of Time series? I don't know what that is. Never heard of it. Is that like one of their own like original shows or something? Oh, okay. Game of Thrones. I got you. Yeah, that's stock split. Yes. So that's a regular stock split. So when you see a lot of these little penny stocks, some of them they have what's called a reverse stock split. So you have a stock at 25 cents. Let's just for simple purposes, usually it's much larger than that. Do a reverse stock split. Let's say it's 25 cents. They do a 1-for-4 reverse stock split. So that means you have a share of stock at 25 cents. Now you have a quarter of a share, if you will. They do allow fractional shares now, but a quarter of a share at $1. So just like in Netflix, stocks at 700, it does a 7-for-1 stock split. Every share you have, so you say you have one share at 700. Well, now you got 7 shares at 100. On the reverse stock split, all right, let's say you got 4 shares at 25. They do a 1-for-4. Now you have 1 share at $1. And your balance, the amount that you own, is still the same. Nothing changes as far as the dollar amount of like what you see. The stock dollar amount changes, but the actual dollar amount in your account does not change. Um, well, usually it picks up. Most penny stocks, you'll not most, but a lot of them do a reverse split eventually if they can't keep above $1 because the exchanges require them to keep above $1 minimum share price. And if they're under that price for 30 days or 60 days, then they get a notice of delisting. They have 180 days to regain compliance. So they get 6 months to get their share price back above $1 for an average of 30 trading days. So what they usually do in that situation, if they can, or they don't have no good PR coming or a catalyst of news or new business coming in, they do a reverse stock split. Just like I said, there's a lot of these small stocks that have been running here this week that have recently had reverse stock splits. And unfortunately, a lot of people, because they don't study, they don't put in the time, don't have any common sense, go and put their hard-earned money, then blame it on the market instead of blaming on themselves for not knowing. And the stock price goes from 29 cents, and it's they wake up next morning, the stock's at $4, and think they had 1,000 shares, and think they just hit the lottery. No, the stock just had a reverse split. So anyway, the stocks usually run up on this penny ones when they have a reverse stock split. On the bigger ones, like Netflix, yeah, more people do buy because hey, I can buy more shares at $100 than I could at 700, right? So both ways, it's kind of the same. But on the reverse stock splits, the gains are exponential a lot of times, and other people run it up as well and start buying. And but you don't want to stay in those too long on the penny reverse stock splits because it can swing you around in a New York minute. Yeah, but and that's, I mean, I could sit here till forever telling about every single thing I know. I'm gonna give them some resources, and we're just sitting here shooting shiznit. But yeah, and good guy, and I'm glad everybody came over and signed up, man. Yeah, I need a bigger bucket to hold the shares in. Right, yeah, you got 4 slices. Yeah, it's one pizza. You can cut it in 12 slices, 100 slices, 4. It's still the same pizza. That's what it means about the price of what or your account. Um, so I'm gonna have you go here, and I do mean it. And you're gonna have and I've told Monkey, and I know or other people I say, but I know I know when somebody knows something and when they don't, and they try to say they know something. Let me give you this site here, Glenn. Or Glenn Reels. All right, and this is just, but there's so many. They're all over the place. You just have to go and find them and put the time and energy in and do it, man. You're a smart guy, real, so I can tell. I mean, you've been in the Marine Corps. I mean, you're a geologist, IT. You get this. Read up on that one there. And of course, that's just about a stock split, but that whole site is just full of information. Something for you to dig into this weekend. Oh, I just read Real's comments. God's girlfriend was like, "Don't cut the pizza into 8. I can't eat that much." I can see that, man. I'd be there just laughing and shaking my head. And I'm doing that now, just reading your comment. Yeah, well, this weekend, yeah, I mean, you're just touching the tip of the iceberg, my friend. Yeah, but this weekend, yeah, you could get on that website, but you still wouldn't have it all done by the weekend. It'd take you years. But I mean, there's a plethora of information out there, man. But yeah, that SGC, is that the merger one? Was that Peck? Oh, that was Pecos. Pecos. Let's check out our surgery. You know what's funny? As you know how, like, you know, when you upload your video to YouTube, and let's say you search for knee surgery, right? And I'm here talking about this surgery stock. Well, people who are searching for knee surgery are going to get this recommended video in their feed like next week. You're like, hey, this video is recommended for you. Surgery. Cause yeah, cut into 8 because she ate. She can't eat 12. Derek, for real, you back? You were here, and then 10 seconds later, you were gone, my man. Oh, appreciate it, Derek. So we closed out our positions. Well, Realist did. I closed out another quarter of my position on surgery as it hit up towards the highs, and I'm swinging the rest over the weekend. And then I got an EROS, EROS, at 322. They're doing a merger. Don't know the effective merger price. And now the stock's up. Holy moly, look at EROS now, guys. Look at that now, 364 on EROS. Look at that bad boy. Bada bing, bada boom, eh? Hey, that was nice, man. Oh, it does, Glenn. Oh, the chat. I did. I'll have to figure it out, dude. I didn't like do nothing to make it not post a link. So, but that's probably like a good thing. I didn't like put anything in there to say not post, but maybe it does automatically. But you can send it to my email there if you want to. The Socks and Hinge at Gmail if you want to send it there. We'll be hit there. 365. 365. Nice. Nice one. Yeah, I just don't like putting it out there because I don't want to get a bunch of spam, man. Because my main email account I've had for like 20 years. Like I don't even check it no more. I have some stuff. I have like other things signed up with it, but literally I get 200 emails a day, and maybe one or two are actual real emails, and the rest is just junk email. And I'm not kidding. I don't even check it. Like if someone say, "Hey man, you get my email? I ain't heard from you." I'm like, "When'd you send it?" "Oh, a week ago." I'm like, "Oh no, I ain't checked it." So, all right, that's cool. She's skinny too. How does she eat a large pizza? You got me wanting the pizza now. I just had one the other night. Uh, no, I take that back. It was a calzone, but Italian. So, but yeah, I don't know. Time for pizza again. Doesn't sound bad. That trip one. This was the one that went the other day. Folded pizza. There you go. Yeah, fold it up, eat it, and then whenever you don't want, put it in your pocket. And then when you're hungry again, just pull it right back out, and it's good to go. Stick it in the microwave. Why TLA? IMGN. I'm just scanning through my after-hour scans and seeing if I missed anything. Like I was telling them earlier, Derek, I mean, Friday usually after hours don't have much movement, but we did catch EROS, and we caught the surgery pop after hours. And wasn't there another one we looked at? That's funny, man. EROS 1.4 million shares traded so far. Well, I guess my entry at 322 don't look so bad. Did you go to that website, Real? Lots of information there, man. Like I said, that's just that link for this stock, but you'll see it, man. It is just so much, man. And I'm telling you, man, when I started out, nobody told me about all this stuff, man. Like there was nobody live trading on YouTube. Wasn't no day trading channels. Yeah, YouTube was around, but there was a few finds, but there wasn't all the people that are out there now. And I still think though, you have to learn by researching and doing it on your own, and then watching, and that can, excuse me, back up what you've learned and gotta guide you through things. But there's like literally kids, I mean like teenagers that'll be hey, I'm 16, I'm 15, and yeah, I got $500. My mom gave me, or I saved up some lunch money, and I got $200. What should I put my whole $200 in? Well, first of all, if that's all you got, don't put your whole $200 in anything. Step back and learn, because I guarantee you it took you a lot longer to make that $200 than it will to lose it. You'll lose that $200 in the New York second. Yeah, hope and a prayer, exactly. Success. So you're holding CODX till 1575, huh? Yeah, good luck, man. I mean, hell, it might go, man. You never know. I know that keto diet. What's that whole keto again? What's it based on? Is it like you got the Atkins diet where you eat nothing but protein, and you got the no carb diet, you got the sugar diet, this diet, that diet. Like I don't know. I'm not into that, man. Like eat everything in moderation. Whatever you do, whatever you do in life, moderation. But like that's just eat what you want, and then exercise, man. I mean, you don't have to go run 10 miles a day. Just do some exercises. But yeah, you can't eat ten Big Macs a day and be healthy. Protein and fat is all you want. See, like, so you want the fat. I don't know. Like I said, man, I think in moderation. But dude, I hope it works out for you, and eat your fruits and vegetables and all that good stuff. Just like your mama taught you. And you'll grow up big and strong. Oh, I know. I was going to show you that Disney post. Remember, we were talking about that a minute ago. Yeah, I want to find it because that chart. I mean, it's nothing crazy. It's just interesting. Here it is. Um, there it is, right there. Can y'all see that? Damn, 70 pounds. Holy moly, that's good, man. 16 hours between eating times. I can't do that. But that works for you, man. That's good. We go from stocks and Disney and the surgery and the keto. Boy, this is gonna be great. Like once it's uploaded, I'm just laughing. So we're gonna have people, the keto diet people, stopping by to look. We're gonna have the knee surgery people stopping by to look. The I know Disney. I don't know whoever's looking at Disney stock to come by and look. Anyway, there's the chart what I was showing you, man. Of the see the parks experiences, like I told you that and they laid off. They were paying the people, then they just laid them off the other day, furloughed them, which I guess they still get paid for a little bit and get benefits for a short amount of time. But 26% of their business, the media network's 24.5, the studio makes the movies is only 11%, and the direct consumer and international 9%. So I'm not sure if the media networks or the direct to consumer, which one the streaming would be in. I would think over here the media network, the 24% there, and then the parks. So I mean, basically, what I'm saying is a quarter, more than a quarter of their business just got wiped out. But the media's doing well. The studios, I'm sure that business isn't doing well neither because people aren't going to be going. They're not going to movies right now. Look at AMC, right? Ticker AMC. They're filing for bankruptcy possibly. And even though their stock went up like 50% today, it was pretty crazy. Oh, great, man. Up 56 bucks, 90, 95 bucks, man. Good job, brother. Good stuff. But don't think you're a hot shot yet. You got a lot to learn, my friend. But you're on the way, man. You're on the way. But that's good, man. Don't put it all in on like one trade, you know. So if you made $95, like me, I'm just saying like here's what I would do. Okay, so like on Monday and like this weekend, find some good trades, some good setups, analyze those stocks, and then put a quarter of it. Like that's what I would do. Put a quarter, say 25 bucks, for example. I know it's a little bit more than a quarter, but you get my drift. And that's what you will be willing to risk on like one play. Because if you put it all back in and you lose, well, then you're back to square one again. So you have to protect your capital. You have to have good risk management. You have to find the A quality setups and don't overtrade. There's 7,500 stocks in the market. You can trade, you know, any stock you want. You can't catch them all. Nobody can. Yeah, oh, I missed this one. I missed that one. Oh, this one's running. That one's running. Yeah, it happens every day. But find the best ones and go with that. Because if you start focusing on too many, oh, this has popped up, that's popped up, you're just going to lose. Even on the ones you're up on, you're going to lose. And that happened to me today. I was telling Derek, I was telling the guys earlier, RTW, right? I think Glenn got it and Realist got it. I was up, and I was up like $100 on it, and I had so many other ones going. There were literally today. It was crazy. There were so many like penny stocks running today. There were these small caps were going nuts, and I was up $100 on it, and that's other ones going. I come back. I was like, oh man, let me go check it out. I forgot about that one up on my other tab. I go over there. I'm down to break even, or I was up a couple bucks. When I sold and got out of it, I was actually down. Like I lost $3 on the stupid thing. So I held it for like 45 minutes. Was up 100 and ended up losing $2 on it. I mean, you get my point. Is like you can't trade every single stock as much as we'd love to. Like what I'd like to do now, like where I'm at, kind of personally, is like have like a big trading room, right? Like full of traders. All right, man, I need you to go long on gold. Give me 1,000 shares. Okay. Realist, I need you to go long on oil for me over there. Go ahead and give me five contracts on the oil futures. Derek, I need you to go long surgery for me 1,000 shares. Like that kind, like, oh, hey, this is pop. Like that's what I'd like, you know. That's just kind of where I'm at. Because I'm like, I want to be able to do it all. Like you only got two hands and 10 fingers, can only do so much. You're at a loss. What's what you at a loss on? I thought you sold your surgery. Oh, you rode that to the ground. Oh man, dude, what are you thinking, man? You can't hope on that. I mean, up to you, but it's still time to sell in the after hours if you want to sell it. It's only 5:45. That's up to you though, man. RTW. Yeah, I know. We've all done it, man. It'll come back. It'll come back. Yeah. And at some point it may. But when I look at the long-term history of this chart, and I'm gonna pull up a monthly. Let's see how long this bad boy's been around. All right, so this stock's been around 16 years. No splits. This is RTW long. This is a monthly chart. So here it came on board in November 2004, 24.45. No splits. All right. I don't know if that was a low, but anyway, 17, 20, whatever it was, 22 cents. So long term, I'm just saying, I don't know, man. I'm glad I cut my losses and run because this thing is going nowhere but down. Now you look at these early days, okay, it went down, up, back up, down, but it kept making lower highs, right, and higher lows, and eventually here we are down below 30 cents. So I don't know, do what you want. I just some like, all right. So let me give you an example. All right, Amazon. Let me delete these lines because if they take up so many resources on my software, and it takes like 10 minutes to start in the mornings. Let me pull up. This is Amazon, right? Um, Part time. So you did drop it, Willis. Okay. Oh, okay. $16. Oh, I thought you were saying like you lost your whole. No, $16. All right, no big deal, man. You lost your lunch money. That's fine. You'll get it back. You lost 16. You got out of it. It's better than losing everything you put into it. Really at the Hudson River with that jet. All right, $16. Learn and leave it. So, all right, RTW. What we were just talking about versus Amazon. All right, big company like Amazon. So we know the whole market took a nasty dump. All right, so here's Amazon. So Amazon was up here at 2,200 almost before the market took a dump in February. We went all the way to 1640. I can guarantee you a boatload of institutions, when it got down here below 18, 17, into the 16s, they were loading the boat on this thing. And look what happened, right? In a month. Today is the 17th. This is March 16th. The stock was at 1640. March 16th. Today is April 17th. 1 month, 31 days. And then today we hit a high of 24.61. So this sucker was up 820 bucks in a month. People bought the dip on Amazon. This thing's going to keep growing and growing, despite the short-term issues they're having with the employees. And okay, it's not safe, and I'm sure they're doing what they can to protect the workers and giving them masks and sanitizers. And you know, you have a couple people. It don't matter what you do; they're never going to be happy, no matter what company or whatever. You know how that goes. So that's where you buy the dip, like, you know, or oh, I own, you bought it at 2,100. Well, do you sell at 16? I mean, it depends on what your risk tolerance is. I don't know, but you can average down there. I mean, it's a good quality stock. What I'm saying versus like RTO did, and you did the right thing by getting rid of it. SGRY. Oh, look at SGRY back down towards 10. Well, good thing I got a decent average. We're talking about consolidation. I don't know if it was Glenn or yeah, you were asking realist. So right here, this is a 5-minute chart. Let me put it on the 1. You probably see it a little bit better. Yeah, let's try the 2. 2 minutes probably better. But you can see it consolidating. This thing might do another breakout here above 370 on EROS. I don't know if you got any of that earlier when I did. I got some at 322. Remember, I saw it before the market closed and, read the news there, and we're getting a little bit more. So I'm all right. Small size, man. Literally, I mean, I could have took 10,000 shares, whatever, but, I'm not putting 30,000. I bought 50 shares of it, right? No big deal, man. 150 bucks. Feed the dogs. Who let the dogs out? Glenn. Whoop, whoop. Yeah, man, I appreciate it, Glenn. Thanks for stopping by, man. Thanks for your help. And, all right, man, appreciate it. I'll check that out later. And, yeah, Glenn, thanks for stopping by, man. We'll see you next time. Me what? Oh, who's the dogs out? Me, I got you. Oh, boy. Yeah, man, we'll do it again. Do it again sometime. Yeah, do it regular. Right, for sure. I agree, man. I said, I don't know if, like, during the day, like trading day, I don't know how, like, in the afternoon, maybe when it slows down, but in the mornings, I may do it how then, but I just know my trading will suffer because of it, so I don't know if I'll be doing it as much during the day until, like, the afternoons when it slows down. Say after 1, between 1 and 3, maybe even some power hour stuff. So, yeah, we'll definitely going to do it again. I appreciate you and Vincent, he getting it straightened up, man. The kid prefers it when I help him with his homework. Mama gets impatient. Mamas, don't let your babies grow up to be cowboys, man. Yeah, but I certainly appreciate everybody for stopping by. I'm probably going to cut it too here, man. Go and take a stretch and go outside for a little bit. Maybe get some fresh air, man. And Derek, I know you still here, but thank you. And stop by again, man. Don't forget to subscribe and click the bell notification. And you'll get notified when I go live next time. I appreciate it, everybody. Have a great weekend, and I'll see you next time.